All right, so now what we want to do is kind of refine and clean up our mesh. And we do that, there's a bunch of tools in here where we go to mesh. And this first one, refine mesh, is just about kind of making sure there are no kind of open, weird wonkiness that happens. I'm not sure exactly what it does. It's just probably a good idea to run it. And I'm not going to click it because as soon as you click it, it starts running. It's very long, especially if you have a ton of faces. So you would just do this, walk away, just like when you're making your mesh for like 15 minutes or so, 10, 15 minutes. Decimate mesh we'll do later in the process, but smooth mesh, right? We see this mesh is very wonky, right? So we can smooth the entirety or we can make selections to do it. So if we smoothed the entirety, and again, I don't want to actually click on anything. If we hit smooth mesh, it should give us the option of how much strength do we want, right? And it can go anywhere from basically, 0.01 to, whatever. This mesh was pretty crazy. So when I was playing with it, I'd actually smoothed it at 100. I mean, you might want to be more gentle and say 6. There's also, you could just smooth certain points. So you'd use your selection tool and go here, get what you want it to be smoothed, and this should take no time at all, so I'll actually do this. We go to mesh, smooth mesh. See, I have apply. Once I have that applied, I hit OK. And this shouldn't take very long at all. So you see right there, you see the difference between how smooth that looks now versus how rough it looked there, right? Again, this is just one thing to think about, that you might want to smooth it a little bit. No matter what, it'll look better, but you'll notice then I think I took down some faces, right, as we smooth things. The last thing that we could do in this video that I'm going to talk about is closing holes. Now, the truth is, right, you absolutely should not have holes. You should have taken good photos so that you didn't have holes. But sometimes holes happen. Again, for your exercise, I want you not to have holes. But if you wanted to fix it, there are things to fix it in here. If we go to mesh, you see close holes, right? It'll process, hey, where are the holes? And then you'll have a choice here to, change how aggressive your hole closing in. So you see this giant hole gets closed and all kinds of things. And if I hit OK, it will, let's see how long that takes. It will go ahead and close those holes. I want to click off it. Yeah, that didn't take long at all. So you see it even tries to put the color in there. There are going to be areas that aren't very good when it does that. So again, the key here is not having enough photos so that you don't have holes. But those pretty much are the refining the mesh things that I think you would need to know here.